evening, Manila. Welcome to Peace Diplomacy Talk. Joining us tonight is a diplomat from Finland, His Excellency Juha Markus Pyykkoe, the Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary of the Embassy of Finland to the Republic of the Philippines.
Good morning from Finland, Mr. Del Rosario and people in Manila in the Philippines. It's great to be here online with you. Thank you very much.
Okay, Mr. Ambassador, tell us your experience growing up from Finland.
Right, I'm a country boy. I come from the countryside, from a small municipality in Finland, and I spent my childhood as very joyous, happy, playing days in, day out, in the winter skiing, playing in the snow, and in the summer swimming, athletics. So it's great. Enjoying the nature of Finland. That's how childhood should be in Finland. That was for me. Yeah.
What were the important lessons you learned from your childhood?
Maybe exactly. I mean, referring back to what I said already about nature, that's one thing. I mean, as you know, Finland is the happiest nation on earth, and one, foundation for our happiness in general is our relation and our connection to nature. So that's one important thing from my childhood that carries on throughout my life. Another thing is maybe the importance of hard work. It sounds very Lutheran. I'm a Lutheran, but what I mean that early on when I was a child and then a youngster, I took up a summer job when there was no school, to learn the importance of work and hard work and to be industrious. And finally, probably the importance of friendships. Friendships from the childhood and those carry on, and those are important for everybody.
Name and explain an important leader who inspired you the most.
Listen, important question. This question comes up often, and one might think that I would, or people would, presidents, artists, celebrities. But in my mind, the important leader was a Finnish lady, a Finnish diplomat. Her name is Miss Taina Kiekko. Unfortunately, she passed away like 10 years ago. She was my boss on my first diplomatic posting in Paris, like 25 years ago. And she showed me what it means to be a diplomat, to put out your personality, because that's what I think what is most important to be a diplomat, to put out your own personality when you carry on the role of a diplomat. And she was extremely kind, which is important as well, because I mean, kindness in general sounds like a cliche, but kindness amongst people, I think that's extremely important as well. So she's my hero.
What is your message to our viewers?
Well, listen, maybe starting on a professional level again, I am repeating myself here. I urge all of us to believe in cooperation across borders, to believe in and continue to be engaged in international multilateral cooperation and act upon it. And through that, we can preserve and develop the multilateral rule-based system that we have currently. SDGs, I mean, I was involved in the negotiations about the SDGs, and that is something that I believe deeply in. And SDGs, they came out of cooperation and collaboration multilaterally. So I urge all of us to stay engaged in cooperation. Then on a personal level, in the same spirit, I urge myself and all of us to actually stay connected, not to be that individualistic, talk to each other, try to understand each other, and listen to each other. I think the listening part is something that it's a humane thing and a human nature, but I mean we ought to be able to listen to each other more in order to be able to understand each other around the world.
Thank you very much, Ambassador Juha Markus Pyykkoe. That's the peace
Thank you.
that's the peace diplomacy talk for tonight. This is Rayron Del Rosario. Catch us for our next episode only here in IPDCI News Channel.